Hello, my dear friends. Today is a new day for me, for you, for life, for everyone. Uh, I feel good. I feel great. Today was this interesting day because yesterday I had eaten at evening before 2 hours as I will go to sleep. A meal, and it was a healthy meal with beans or militants, I don't know how to say it right, and with the fruits and vegetables salad. So I felt very well at the night, and also when I was sleeping, I also felt good because at the night I woke up for a few seconds and also I felt myself very well. But in the morning it was really hard to wake up, but I did it, and after this. Getting up, I felt very well. I was much happier, and uh, after this, I woke like, woken up at 5 a.m. and so before almost 12 p.m. I didn't eat anything because I worked to 10 p.m. and after this I did my sadhana, my yoga practices, and after this I have cooked the salad with the carrot, with the lettuce, with the tomato, cucumber and greens, the beautiful, interesting, delicious, really delicious salad, and with the bananas and a little pieces of mango. I had my meat or meal, not meat, what the fuck, my meal, and it was really interesting and very delicious, and also um, it was really easy. And because yesterday I had an interesting uh, in the 4 a.m. I also had a meal, and there I also have eaten, and I add there uh, fruits and salads, useful, but also I did eat the pastry food, and after this I felt myself very very bad. I realized how it bad to eat this pastry food, this from flour food, and therefore I realized that it's like the cigarettes, like the drugs, that you just eat it for a few seconds pleasant and so fast without any good feels, and just for dopamine, and after this you suffering, your brain can't work at all, and therefore today when I was eating my meal I even didn't want to eat anything like pastry food because I knew how it painful. My subconscious mind remember everything, how it's really bad, in which state lives now all people, and it's really painful, because you're always suffering and you can't understand really anything in this diet when you eat pastry food. So now today I have eaten the good food, clear food, and I feel very well. I'm productive. I'm doing another things, not like before, and I'm so happy and I'm alive. The most important thing that I'm alive in my life, and it's strange because when you feel your body, you feel good. Uh, you don't worry about what happens out. If there is always the problems, you can control everything, and if even something happens like not so pleasant for you, you are not so worried. You can control yourself, your world within you, because you feel good. Your brain works, you understand what happens, you know, you see the ways what you can do, how you can live, and your body just work, and your body not in this toxic state, and therefore you're not in this stress, and my stress state uh, reduced to 10%. Before it was 90%, 95 maybe, 95. And so therefore I see that for me opened new reality, and it's not so easy to sustain this state because I need to cook, I need to do my sadhana every day for sustain this it. But I'm so happy and so grateful every day because it was my really dream. I always wanted to live so. And soon after this video, maybe I will go around, maybe I will do else a little my work, and after this I will else happier because I just have energy. I'm not afraid about what people will think or like what I before thought, because when you eat food with flour and with sugar, you always stressed, your testosterone doesn't work well, and therefore your if your brain can't understand what happens right now in your life, and if your brain really doesn't work well, then you will live in much more illusions than usual people with a good diet. And therefore to eat a clear and healthy food, it's so important. And you can, and the most important thing which I have also heard, I heard it before, that you're responsible for everything, even for food. But I thought there that how I can be responsible for food? I can control myself. I can control everything in my life. But I believe that in one moment I will understand how it works, how to eat clear, because I always tried, but it was so hard. And now I will say the interesting points with this diet. When you, for me it's like almost full of plant-based diet, but sometimes I eat with the porridge, and it isn't bad. It's good. It's great. It makes me really very healthy. So when before I was trying to live without sugar and pastry made food of flour, I uh, I felt myself that I always was hungry. I don't know how to be. My brain doesn't work, and something else and else and else. And now I see that it's okay. If you're hungry, it's okay. It's really okay. It means that in this diet you always will feel hungry, but not so much like before. But also you will feel it. That hungry always will live with you because your brain or your new more clear food will follow for your body much faster, and therefore you will get hunger much faster too. And therefore it's okay to feel hunger, but it also means when you're hungry, your body works better, your brain works better, you learn much better, your brain just work much better, everything in your life much better. But you just have the hunger, and when you're hungry, you can want to eat pleasant, interesting food, but also you can just control myself. And how I came to this state that I can control myself. Someone can say you're a crazy person. How you can have this so cool big will. So I will say that it happened with me when I started to eat later as I wake up, because uh, before I was uh, eat food after as I wake up, after 5 or 10 minutes as I wake up. I always was eating drinking tea with the pastry food or with and a little with fruits, and now it was so painful. I couldn't even understand that what happens, that I even woken up person, and it was started like my suffering moments. But when I've heard information that we don't must to eat the food in the morning because it's much better for our health, for our body, to be like without breakfast, for example. And it really works so that in the morning our body need to clean itself, and it really works so that when you don't eat the breakfast, you feel much better. Even if you, when you're doing something, you can understand that it's you have started new day. You can just be more with yourself in this clean state without food, and you can make plans or just feel good or just to listen to the music. and just to get happy, to get high without drugs, just because you're alive and you are clean and you are hungry. Because I started to love this state of hunger, because to be hungry, it's really interesting and cool. I'm happy and I love it. So after, and my second step was that I've heard from Brian Johnson's, maybe, that he said that if you will walk 10 minutes after every your meal, you will more healthier. And I've realized that it's really so that we need to walk after food. 10 minutes, it will be so great, and even if I will eat bad food, I will be much happier, because it's so useful exercising. Even walking, it's the best exercise, easy for our body. So I started to do it, and a few through few days I started to see that my view became much better. I started to think about how to eat better, where to find, how to cook better food, and how to eat more clear better food. And therefore I started to cook more good food. And in first days it was really much harder. I also thought a lot about pastry food, but through 3 or 4 or 5 days, it became more clear that I can live this state without pastry and sugar added food, and especially without dairy food, because it's more else ugly food for me. Oh my god! Because after dairy, with your brain happens something strange. You thinking about strange things. You feel so painful yourself, and so. And third thing is just also to get to bed earlier as I can. For me, the best time, as I have realized, it's to go to bed at 9 p.m. 9:30 also right, 10 also great, 11 also great, but after 11 it's so painful. But the best time for me it's go to bed at night 9. So, and also for me, so useful my yoga practices from Isha, from Sadhguru. For me, open this state also and Kamardana, because it gives to me so many strange. It makes me happier, stronger person, and I'm more conscious, and I'm more friendly to myself. So that's my reality now, and what I feel now. I feel really much calm within me. I feel much happier, and I feel grateful, because I have these skills, and it isn't was so hard, but it wasn't so hard, but it's just a little discomfort always. And then more you going through discomfort in your life, then really stronger you become. You became. So. It's really a blessed state, because it's nature of food, and our body knows what we need to eat, and therefore we need to listen to our body always, and to eat much clearer, not this ultra processed or just processed food from humanity, and they make you really addicted person, and they try to do it. But to quit of this is very hard, but you can do it if you have this point, if your dream like mine. And I also now try to build my program to help to other people. If you want to connect with me, and to get more information about how to quit all this painful state, you can write to me in my telegram, Airstwo, my nickname in the telegram. So you can find me and ask me what you want, so I will be glad to help to other people. So thank you for watching, brothers and sisters. Wish to you to do useful things. Bye bye.